Hi DIY doers, I'm Belle and welcome to my workshop. In today's video I'm going to discuss the new announced LOKLiK iCraft cutting machine. So it looks like the new LOKLiK iCraft cutting machine is coming out next month. So that's December 2024. It looks like it's coming to the USA first, and then they generally release products to Australia around about 1 to 2 months after the initial release to USA. So let's talk about the design and look of the machine. So the new design has slight changes from the original. The original was very boxy and quite large. It had a very large footprint. So it has a tool caddy on the side of the machine, which is a nice feature. It does look like it's removable. The old one had a inbuilt tool storage. I personally never use that inbuilt storage on the machine, neither on my Cricut or my LOKLiK. So I'm hoping it is removable, which will give the machine a smaller footprint if it is. Speaking of the footprint of the machine, it has rounder corners and looks slimmer in width. It really resembles a Cricut Explore machine now. Another notable difference is it only has one tool holder now, which means you can only do one action at a time. So you could only cut or you can only draw. You can't do both at once, like the Cricut. I do like putting the pen in or the scoring stylus in and having the blade there so it scores and then cuts, or draws and then cuts with just one push of the button. So if you have a multi-tool project where you need to draw and then cut on your LOKLiK iCraft, you will have to swap to the pen and then swap to the blade. I don't know if this is a good improvement. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like the buttons are the same. There's on, off, pause, load, unload, and play. Hopefully these buttons feel a little bit better than the original buttons on the original machine. So let's look at the new features that this machine offers. So this machine can still draw and do standard cuts with paper, vinyl, HTV, etc. They have advertised that it can do print then cut, and hopefully the process of setting this up, calibrating it and getting it going is a lot easier than it was on the LOKLiK Crafter. One exciting feature I am looking forward to is that they have listed that it can cut smart material, like the Cricut Joy, the Cricut Explore 3 and the Cricut Maker 3. So if you're unsure of what smart material is, traditionally you put your vinyl on your mat and then load your mat into the machine. With smart material, you do not need a mat. The smart material is wide enough that it can go and load into the machine, and it's got a thicker backing on the vinyl or HTV, which allows the material to pass through the machine without using a mat. I'm really excited about this feature because this might mean that HTVRont will start making vinyl and HTV that is smart material to feed into the Cricut machines and the LOKLiK machine as well. So another feature coming is scoring. LOKLiK has made their own scoring tool which goes into the machine, and then you can score your cardstock so it is easier to fold for folding projects like cards or making gift boxes and stuff like that. Along with the scoring tool, we now have a foiling tool as well, which allows you to foil designs and things onto your cardstock for making your cards look even more pretty. This tool has a large, medium and small tip included in the pack. Now, I'm not sure if the scoring stylus and the foiling tool will be coming with the machine, or you might have to buy them separate. All of these are great improvements and features, and I can't wait to get my hands on the new LOKLiK ICraft cutting machine. So all this is very cool, and I'm excited about the new features and the new machine. But, and there's always a but, I really hope LOKLiK doesn't forget about the early adopters, the ones that own the LOKLiK Crafter machine. I hope they still update the Crafter machine and update the software. It does look like the LOKLiK iCraft is going to use the same LOKLiK Idea Studio 2.0 as the LOKLiK Crafter does. So hopefully with all the improvements that come to the new machine, they still improve the old machine. I know there's only so much firmware updates and software updates can improve a machine. Like if a machine wasn't designed to foil in the first place, you know, I don't expect it to foil now. But I really hope, you know, the print and cut feature on the LOKLiK Crafter is a very huge hit and miss. Some people have had great successes. Some people have just given up on even trying. And some people have returned their machine. So I just hope that the print and cut process that is going to be on the new machine gets transferred to the old machine as well, and hopefully it is easier to complete the calibration and it works better. So I mentioned that the LOKLiK iCraft is going to be using the LOKLiK Idea Studio 2.0, like the LOKLiK Crafter. With this, I'm guessing that if you don't like their software, you can also use Shortcuts a lot. I'll have a link in the description if you want to check that out. You do have to buy it, but I have heard that it works pretty well with the LOKLiK Crafter, so I'm hoping it will still work with the LOKLiK iCraft machine as well. So all that being said, if you're still on the fence about buying the LOKLiK Crafter machine, I would probably wait and see the reviews and things for the new LOKLiK iCraft when it comes out. So this video was a little bit different than what I normally do. I know a lot of people have been asking me if they should buy the LOKLiK Crafter, and I kind of made this video just to let people know that there is a new machine coming. Also, I've had a lot of people ask if they should buy the HTVRont auto heat press, as there's huge big Black Friday sales. I will let you know there is a HTVRont Auto Heat Press 2 coming out, I believe next month as well. And it fixes most of the problems that I had with the first one. I do have a 2-year review video coming out for the HTVRont Auto Press. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. Well, I hope you had fun DIYing with me today, even though we didn't really do any DIYing, we just had a quick chat. Please hit me up on social media and share all the wonderful DIY projects you guys have been doing. I really love seeing what you guys create. It's very inspirational. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a craftastic day.